iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, you block over here.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Watson complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnovers?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll go right back to Tonyan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's 4th. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Ready?
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Ready.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's 4th. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On second down, it's Jones. They find some open field here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
You
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Over.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Parker touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped.
Under pressure, they got him again. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. And the Eagles have recovered.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Second down, another shot for Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.